Should be working. Everything should be recording. We're gonna start in 2 minutes. Thank you for showing up. Doing a good job, one step at a time. So today I'm going to kind of talk about something of value to make sure that I'm going to still do this, still do my coloring and stuff, but I want to also give you like a topic of discussion, I guess, for tonight. And that topic is about how to be real. And I don't know what that definition is, but I try to be as authentic as I can. Even if I haven't learned those lessons yet, I'm still trying to be as authentic as I can in everything I do, every situation, and it comes down to a feeling. But yeah, let's start. So this is always a process, art tip. Stand back and kind of visualize what you're gonna do. Sometimes you will just get thrusted into some idea, right? I find it helpful if you just stand back a little bit and just check it out, look at the bigger picture. So I didn't get anything. So my next tip would be just to start somewhere, draw anything, draw something. Usually gets the ball rolling. So we're gonna use white. And like I said, this is like kind of like my go-to thing. And so we're just having fun with it, right? Look at this. Good start, look at this. Perfect, right? Good start. Everybody can see that, right? Yeah. Like I said, the point is just start somewhere. If you feel stuck, the people that have problems just creating and letting it just loose, just start somewhere. Eventually you'll build momentum, and before you know it, you'll be like, oh, I know exactly what I need to put here, there, and there. So just start somewhere and just start it. Even if you don't finish it, just start it. Put these in. Cool. Excuse me if I just get some frustration out real fast. I think they have a term for this, ASMR, I think. As you can just hear that noise. So I think what I'm gonna draw is, I've never drawn a unicorn, so this is gonna be a unique moment. Like I said before, how to be real. What I think is real, right, is being able to find the balance between left and right. I feel balanced of like masculine and feminine energies. I feel balanced between being something I call the matador or the bull, right? The matador is super controlled and very just very proud of himself, just very like on point. And then the bull is just out of control, and he has fun though being out of control. And I'm trying to be as real as I can with you on this topic, as it wouldn't be right to not be real with you as I'm saying these words that coming out of my mouth. Hope there's some value in there right there, but I'm gonna get back to painting. Okay, unicorn, here we go. All right, not bad, okay. The trickier part is you got the butt, and then you go down, then you go up, and then you always get the ears, is what I'm told by all horse people. That is my mother. Is a horse. Look at that thing. And why did I draw it? Because I wanted to. Okay, so now we can fill it in this. I think what I'm gonna pay attention to the most is just the horn. If I'm correct, this is a good start. And I'm slowly getting little pieces of what is the point of this, right? What is the point of what is this called? A unicorn's horn, right? What I think it is a unicorn's third eye. I could be totally off, but I also don't care. These are just my guesses, my hypothesis. Yeah, so that's it. See it? Where is it? No, there it is. Look, cool, right? Oh, here, there. So, unicorn, cool. It's definitely a third eye of something. Has to be. Oh, also, this might be a short video only because I got a new microphone for my iPhone, so I can have better quality for the videos I upload to Instagram and YouTube and all these other things. And this is me trying to be real. I'm just telling you the struggle is real, but I am chomping away at it every single day. Horse. Now you can take this simple example and now put your body into it, right? So I feel like this is my third eye, my projection of what my third eye is in this scenario. So we start there. Let me do the ears. I think I'm gonna keep with Sharpie, Posca pens. Posca pens, shout out. You guys do good pens. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so ears, then you ask yourself, okay, what do my ears feel like? Do they feel like a little dot? They do. Great. And I kind of want to draw a second ear, only because horses have two ears. That's the ear. So then the eyes, right? The eyes, my eyes tend to be a little bit more sharp. Okay, now it's starting to look like a donkey. It's okay though. It's okay. It could be a unicorn donkey. And then the eyes, Okay, that's cool. Cool. It's definitely looking like a donkey. Put some eyelashes on this bitch. One of those my balance techniques. This is a good lesson. Try to keep balance in everything you do. If you're ever noticing something being just a little bit too masculine, let it be an example of, oh, if you're doing something super technical and you're taking all the fun out of it, and it's like now you're like beating your head up against something, that's too far. That's too much masculine energy. You need to go back to feminine energy where you can play with it a little bit more, and you realize that you can actually discover things a lot better if you take away the tenseness, the masculine energy. So once again, this is me trying to be real with you. These are topics that I like to talk about and also do my art at the same time. I think I'm gonna marry the two with this whole video chat stuff. Okay, so we have the eyes. Great. We're going down to the nose. The noses on these horses usually are ginormous. So we're gonna do that. Now we're gonna put a little, what do horses' mouths look like? They always look like Mr. Ed. You guys remember that show? Holy hell. I don't know where to go with this. Oh, actually, I have it. Did the light just dim? No? Was it just me? And then a little bit, I kind of like a, see that? That's magic right there. This is coloring with adults. I'm gonna leave that alone. Now we go down to the throat chakra. I think I'm gonna put some more color into it. The throat chakra for most people is kind of like how you manifest. Here's a good tip for manifesting. Just be careful what you talk about. What you talk about the most is what's gonna actually happen. So if you're always saying, oh, my leg fucking hurts, it's gonna hurt. You know, and you have to sway from that. Even if it does, just redirect and be like, you know what, my leg feels great. And getting your mind from switching from one place to another isn't an easy task, but if you can do it, it will help your life. This is all. Okay, so we're gonna put what on this guy? You know what? I just thought of the greatest idea. I don't ever do this. This is not my thing. But in this present moment, it's telling me to do this, okay? So don't hate me for it. We're just gonna draw a little knitted sweater on the horse. Look at that. That is the start of a very good piñata. So now we're gonna just fill it in. I like ugly sweaters just as much as the next guy. But this could also be a very good lesson of like, okay, well, what does a hug feel like? What does a sweater feel like? And if you ask yourself, I've asked myself this question before, like, and I've come to realize why I love wearing like hoodies sometimes is like, that's what I think love feels like, wearing a hoodie. Don't shoot the messenger. This is just what I'm getting. Like, this is what I honestly just feel. And yeah, America. Okay, so I'm just filling in this donkey, you know, and his little sweater. As I'm doing this, I'm also trying to feel it, you know, I'm trying to feel it out and trying to keep it as real as I can, right? I'm not trying to preach things I don't believe in. I try not to talk about things I don't believe in. The things I say are it's just for a laugh. It is for a laugh. It's like I'm trying to play, but I'm also trying to add value, right? This whole point is not to take this process, a little corner of the world, you know, too seriously. Like, I'm trying to have fun, but also trying to make an impact. Being real. That is my definition of real. I'm gonna find out later, like, that's not what it means. And even the things I do, like post on Instagram and things like that, like I said, if I don't believe in it, like, I'll never put it up on there. I won't be like, oh yeah, go save the whales. Although you probably should. Like, I don't do that personally, so I would never do that. This horse is looking nice. Ooh, I like it. You still going good? Yeah, it's definitely. Doing my time lapse. I'm getting better at this, man. Like, once again, I'm trying to be real with you. You know, there has been a lot of challenges with just doing these videos and trying to be consistent, but it makes me accountable, which I do like. It just makes me, it gives me purpose. Not just like, oh yeah, let me talk to you guys, but like, what I see that this could potentially do for a lot of people, like help them in some way, I think it's beneficial just to explore it. That's the best I can give you. Now that my fingers are all messed up. I love oil pastels. Kind of like hot Cheetos. You guys ever had hot Cheetos? You get that shit on your hands? It's just like that, but gooey. Let me show the camera. Here you go. Ooh, girl, look at that sweater. Ow, ow. Okay. So we got a smiley face, we got a unicorn. Cool. Now we can do some feet. Yep. Oh yeah. Every time I kind of get to the feet, I always feel it instantly, like, oh, that's what your feet feel like. And why that's so important is you're able to alleviate a lot of your stresses in your body if you're able to feel it. The reason that you get pain in certain areas is you no longer have energy going to that specific spot. This is science. Please go Google it. And I think people are stumbling onto that now, and I think that eventually, you know, like I said, this is just a stepping stone to something. Like, I didn't do all this, get to this point by it just being nothing. Like, you have to love what you do every single day. And I love this whole concept, Our Natural State, the whole thing. I love it. I would sweat balls for it, you know, and I do. And I try to play with it, but also take it serious. And, you know, you gotta marry the two. It's good. Just trying to keep it real. Toes, let's go. Black. Wait. Don't drop the soap. Oh. So some little toes. Oh, lindo. Those are looking like rhinoceros knuckles. Wrong animal. That's it. It's looking nice. That's the toes. The toes is what makes it, man. These toes are looking juicy. Some knees on it? Yeah. Always with the knees, man. Always with the knees. Damn, feel those bad boys. Horses also have these like weird little gut thing. It was like, you know, top too. Actually, I don't know. That looks weird. Oh, I forgot the hair. It's a unicorn still, so I can't get too crazy with it. I will keep the white. Yeah, we'll keep the white. Again, it's more about feeling, right? You know, if you ever get stuck, here's an artist tip. If you ever get stuck, you know, with any of this, there was a point to this. I already forgot. I'm gonna think about it. Give me a second. Thinking. I forgot the tip. Whatever. Okay, so I want to just keep painting. Just gotta draw the hair a little bit. Oh, that's looking nice. Oh, this is looking real nice, actually. She's looking cute. I swear, I think I do really good with like miniature anything, man. I'm like, okay, cool. Hair here and there. Get a little booty hole. No one saw that. No one saw that. All right, had to be done. Okay. Feelings are your feelings. Look, cool, right? That is the coolest piñata I've ever seen. These eyeballs aren't doing it for me though. Maybe just because it's cooler than it was before, I guess. They'll come to me. Oh, duh. Okay. Now I think I remember the artist tip. Certain colors, here's the artist tip. So certain colors, when I choose any color, damn dude, this is the second time. Let me gather my thoughts. Here, I guess this is an artist tip. This is the third time I've done this. This is an artist tip. You don't know what color to use, go to the one that like feels right. That's not really an artist tip, but yeah, that's all I got. All right, it's a late night. All right, I don't know what to tell you. I got kids. See, and I'm doing my body scan thing, and if this was a resemblance of my body, there's like a, yep, like almost like an echo, almost like an echo. Yeah, like right in here. So. You can also just cheat too. Like you can also just kind of keep your finger on it and just move around until. But as I'm doing this, I'm also like in my throat area, and I'm moving down and trying to feel where exactly something is lying. Right, something is where that energy feels, or where I feel it the most. Yeah, that's the best thing I can tell you. See, you're just following it, and you're trying to get to the strongest feeling you can jolt up. And I'm feeling it down my arm now. Up to my neck. I just gotta feel it. Don't try to like do anything but like just try to feel it. And you'll see it start moving around and like do things. So, I'm gonna give this horse a belly button. Something's over here. Oh baby, we're gonna give him some pants. Why not? Yep, we're going to give him pants. Actually, it's always around the butt, right? Is it? Yeah, it's like this. Bet you guys never seen a horse with pants on before. Also, my phone might die. I hope I don't, but like I said, I got a new mic. Not this guy, not Brian. I got his other twin right next to it, and that's recording audio to my iPhone. And hopefully that sounds better, but I don't have a charger that fits the mount, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, whenever you get stuck, this might be just a helpful tip in general for better self-improvement, whatever you want to call it. But whenever you feel you can't figure something out, or you think like taxes, right? Anytime anybody does any taxes, I can see a lot of people probably like cringe a little bit, kind of like, oh, fuck that shit, you know. I find it the most useful is just to slow down. Slow way down, because I definitely have those issues too, where certain things from my past like just make me cringe, and like it almost paralyzes you into like just being angry. So now I'm gonna try my tactic of like You just kind of scrape it and try to get your frustration out using the tension almost of like just doing it rapidly, getting feelings out as you're doing it. Really just trying to give this horse some yellow pants. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, I did like a little blue man yesterday, a little cowboy hat. It was kind of cute. I'm sorry. What day was that? Tuesday. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. Damn, time flies when you have 3 kids. Holy moly. Cool, man. This is starting to look like a damn piñata, and I'm okay with it. Coolest horse I've ever seen. This is a perfect moment to stand back and really look at it. You can do one of 2 things. This is a how to be real moment. There's times and moments that you want to be 3 things. 1, you either want to balance it out between like, oh, I'm going to try to sell this piece, or I am going to just create this piece and just throw it away, right? So you want to keep balance between the 2, or you can just go wild on it and say, who gives a shit what happens, because it'll get thrown away and yada yada. Or you can be like, no, I need to make something that's going to sell right now in this style, very like just very on point with that. Or you can just do both, right? Keep the balance of like, I will free flow, but I also hopefully will sell this one day for $20. So that's where I think I'm going to stick to it. You just play in whatever field feels best for you. So I'm going to stand back. Yeah, clearly I'm a huge Rolling Stones fan, because my smiley face is going to get a giant tongue. Not my proudest moments, but I don't hate it. I actually like it more now. Show camera. Basically, I just added a tongue. I'll do some black marks on it, but we are just getting weird with it. So this is like a business / art tip. If I were to take this crazy seriously and I wanted to sell this, my idea was to put this in glass basically, and like sandwich between 2 pieces of glass that would fit the whole thing, and then just present it like that. You know, they have the 4 little metal studs. It looks extra arty. That's what I would do with this. So I don't know why I feel the need to tell you that, but I did. And my camera is still going. Yeah, footage. Yeah. Cool. Tongue out. Cool. I kind of want to give this dude like a nose. So there's 2 layers to this if you haven't figured that out. The piñata, unicorn. That's just one. And the smiley face in the back. So now I'm curious. Now I'm like, okay, well this is definitely getting black. And then we'll give it the little dots on the side of the tongue. Like, you have to do tasteful things like this, right? The dots on the tongue, right? Sometimes I feel like that is cliche, the dots on the tongue. But you could do it if it somehow builds your story up a little bit, you know? Because sometimes people just do it and the story has nothing to do with the tongue, and people will be like super dramatic on the tongue, so it distracts you of where you're supposed to be looking. So that's all. Okay, so I do want to keep it light, and if you put too much things on it, it does tend to start getting heavy. Like you can kind of see this guy over here went ham on this one, and feels really heavy, but also has like a playful style to it, I guess, right? Hey, here we go. We're dropping the cliches today, boys. Damn, and watery eyeballs. All right, we're just gonna do it. Have I told you that there is no right or wrong way with art? See, now it's being playful. Now it's like, all right, I'm taking shape. Like I said, I did a smaller one this time only because like didn't know how much my camera will hold. I got a charger for it, a MagSafe, for tomorrow, but today I don't know how much time I have on this camera. Not my live stream, my camera. I chose a small piece. That was the whole point of that. I don't know. I kind of like that. Might be one of those days where it's just a short one. I think I got everything I needed. I'm trying to body scan basically my whole body to figure this out. So it's like my eyes, maybe just some shadows. Doesn't seem like I need anything extensive, you know, like that. Just under here, that'd be light, and then a little bit like that. And you can just smush it a little bit. Then like this would be under here a little bit. A good thing to learn, this is the artist tip, learn highlights and shadow. I learned a lot of that crap when I was in the film industry. See, I'm always trying to prove myself just a little bit more. I don't beat myself up about it if I sound like a marshmallow, but I do try to improve it all the time. Just little things, just because then think about yourself. Okay, if I keep doing this, I need to learn, 3-4 things new about what I can, a week. learn something new. Think about it, in like 5-10 years, you're gonna be ahead of the curve by far. So always improving. Okay, so eyes are good. And I don't feel the need for a nose because it breathes, because the ear to the eyes, this could be a nose too. The mouth is there. It's a fresh breath air. I don't want to talk about it. It's cool to me. I'm gonna put my name on it. This might be a short night again, which is cool with me. Go camera. So my shadows, right? As an artist, just make sure you understand this. Understand it very much, like shadow and the highlights and shadows. Just like I've gone through plenty of different art mediums, and this just always comes right back. Always comes back in all shapes and forms. So learn it, love it, list it. Some tears, pinata, just kidding. The unicorn, a sweater, pants, his knuckles, mouth, logo. And even as I was doing that, I realized I forgot some things. So behind the knees is always like a spot where people kind of forget about, basically. But their legs are supposed to work somehow, right? And then you always get the ankle bones. And so now I'm like really pinpointing everything. I'm gonna give this little horse some nipples. I just did just the thing. There's that, the caboose. I'll do this in white. I'm the worst at making butts. Like, yep, now we're making butts. Cool, okay. Yeah, like I said, I drew a butt. I am the worst with butts. Like, it's just not my, like, I just do it because I know how bad I am with like making butts. Like, cool. This might be a bad idea. I don't hate it. Okay, but that's too far. So, see, there's a certain heaviness now that is attached to it. Why is that wet? Oh, balls. My fingers exploded. Just kidding. But the Posca red pen, just got all over me. It is what it is. Oh, and that just made it worse. Actually, it's kind of giving this cool, like, oh yeah, I'm definitely fucking up. Guys, like I said, I can't stress this enough. Keep practicing how to be able to walk away and know when it's done. I'm getting better, but I did these little dots right here. And I pushed it too far. Now there's a certain heaviness that I was trying to avoid. So that's it, went too far, but it's still great, right? And like I said, the main theme was keep it real, how to be real, how to be authentic. I know that that's too far, and that's just one other way you can show that how to be real. You know, it's just me during this entire video. I was trying to keep it real. If I noticed that like, oh, I'm being too much like this, okay, we'll come back to the center basically. And I think that's what being real is really about. So I hope you learned at least one thing today. This is my art. Thank you. Good night.